right.
Hello, everyone. It's us again with Felicia and Jen, but it's the real Felicia and Jen because today's topic, Jen, what are we talking about?
Today we were talking about AI and our feelings.
Yes, about AI. And I'm letting it for real. This is Felicia and this is Jen. We are here. We are real, but we know people have mixed feelings about AI. I went on Google, got to give credit where credit is due, and did the pros and cons of AI. So according to Google, a pro of an AI is increased efficiency and productivity. What do you think about that?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't disagree with that.
I mean, I've used it. I talk into my phone, say, hey, tell me how far would it take me to get such and such. I think we've all done it. We've all done it.
Done something to spruce up our messages.
There are some, sites out there, if you're not good with writing, they can help you with your wording and your grammar.
Yes.
We all use it. AI can handle routine and monotonous tasks, freeing up human employees for more creative and strategic work.
I need elaboration.
Yeah, so this is how I'm thinking about it. I do know of a place that does use a robot to do their inventory. I'm not going to say the place's name, but I am completely scared of this thing, this robot. It replaced humans to do the inventory. I don't like them because they gave him eyeballs. So, and he whistles. After I said whistles, people probably know what store I'm talking about. But I wonder what the conversation was to that individual or individuals that used to do the inventory. Like, I'm thinking, what did they say to let them know this robot is now going to do your job?
I think it's probably more of a gradual thing. Don't you think? It's fine, like, that robot or AI thing is there that day and then the next day everyone's gone.
Like, how you did milk last week? The inventory for the milk? How about you not do the milk this week?
I'll give you something else to do. Guess what? You're working the register. I think, when I think of automated, I think of like factories helping build cars and things like that. The machines do it for you. Like, you might just press a button, but then the machine does everything else.
How about that AI has improved decision making? I mean, but if you're really thinking about it, okay, I don't know too much about AI, so all the tech people, all the IT people, please don't get mad at me. I am naive when it comes to this. But isn't the AI created because human beings did a software or something? So,
and that's where the jobs are now.
Okay.
To be that person that write that code, to be able to create the AI is where the big money is nowadays.
Okay.
So to get a job creating AI software
is probably the way to go.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll go back.
Let's go into a con of AI.
Yes.
Job displacement and unemployment.
Of course. I read an article the other day of a fast food restaurant that has drive-through that said that they will be doing AI for ordering indoors and also through the drive-through. So as I was saying, basically everything's going to be automated. And I know they've talked before about fast food restaurants having computers like cook the food for you. And they also said something about AI knowing that your food is made correctly. Like, if you have no pickles,
that was me my question.
If you have no pickles, AI will somehow know. I'm guessing that they would have I'm just guessing that they would have some kind of camera and they would see you putting the pickles on and knowing that that sandwich is made wrong, and then that was going
to be my question. What if an order was wrong? Who are the customers arguing with?
Well, that's the whole point of AI. It wouldn't be wrong.
Okay, so AI would be perfect.
It's supposed to be.
So now, ethical concerns and bias. It says AI algorithms can reflect biases present in the data they are trained on, leading to unfair or discriminatory outcomes.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it doesn't. Or privacy risks.
Well, that too.
AI systems often require access to personal data, raising concerns about privacy, data security, and potential misuse.
I don't know if I told you about my AI thing, or that I could tell somebody was listening or something was listening to me. I had a conversation with somebody. It was via Zoom or whatever. Had a conversation about a very, very specific product, like something that most people wouldn't search for on a day-to-day basis. I go on my lunch break, I go on MSN sometimes and I'll read like the ticker going by because I can't type, so I'm eating and I'm just reading the news go by. There was an advertisement for that very specific topic.
So someone is in
MSN.com. Or the computer. Because I don't know if I was logged in anything on my personal side, but they knew I was looking for that it was actually a work sign. That was for sale on MSN.
Well, you do know now with the phone updates, because my phone just updated Monday and they have installed AI into my phone.
Yes.
So it's like, do you feel like they're forcing, I don't know who they are, but do you feel like we're being forced to use AI?
I kind of like it.
I don't have anything against it because it does great for some of my pictures.
Yeah, I love something. Yeah. I mean, my home is pretty. I don't have the smartest home, but I have a lot of things that are hooked up to my Wi-Fi. But I need my Google Assistant. I couldn't tell you how many times I've lost my phone and Google has found it for me.
I don't mind it as long as not being used to hurt people. Okay, let me go into my segue here. Now, I just want to say I do not work for any movie producers, but I really do believe, I'm not getting paid to say this, okay? Everyone needs to watch iRobot and Atlas.
That's the newer one, right?
That's the newer one.
I watched that one too. Yeah.
Because iRobot, they're a robot that went rogue. And there's another one, I think it is iRobot, where everyone had but I have to watch it again. But again, I am not being paid to say this, but I think people need to watch iRobot and Atlas because
they always get a mind of their own and want to take this all out.
Or the movie Megan. So
I have a thing about creepy dolls.
Yes. So if your child is asking for a doll that can walk around with them, don't do it.
Nope.
Don't do it. Keep that doll on the shelf. I just keep thinking of Chucky. But
no dolls.
So Jen, let's say you walked into your favorite department store, okay? Mm-hmm. You see no humans. There's no people. There's not even robots. But when you walk in, hello, how are you? You're looking around. There is no one. What can I help you with today? Are you staying in the store?
Am I aware of this when I walk in?
When you walk in,
beforehand.
There's other customers there, but you see no cashiers, no clerks, no managers.
Probably would have a real weird look on my face, especially if they know who I am, because they probably would know. They
probably might,
because they would have access to my phone and they would know. Hello, Jennifer. What are you shopping for today? Mm-hmm. And then it lights up the area.
So would you stay?
Yeah, probably.
I think I would stay just to get the experience of it, to be like, okay, if I know I'm there looking for shoes, how may I help you today? You're here. You seem to be going, I am looking for shoes. The shoe, please follow me. And if the floor lights up and there's arrows, I'm thinking, okay, this is a little creepy. But then I'm wondering, how are they seeing me? Who is here? That would creep me out a little bit. But if it's a great shoe sale, I don't know. I might get over it.
Did you see the Amazon stores that exist? They're like grocery stores. So you have an Amazon account and you go in with your phone and you pick up items and you put them in grocery bags and you walk out and it knows exactly how much you pay. Really? Something with your phone, and when you pick something off the shelf, it scans it somehow and knows what you bought, and then you just walk out the door and it'll actually even know if you pick up a gallon of milk and then you put it back. It'll credit it back, and then you walk out there's something you walk out that signals you're leaving, and then our Amazon account is automatically charged. It did fruit and it's basically a small grocery store.
I don't mind the AI stuff as long as it doesn't go too far. I argue with the self-checkout lady inside of me. I do. Please. I'm like yesterday, I literally scanned my item and put it in the bag, and she actually made an announcement. Please do not place whatever she says without scanning.
I hate that.
And I'm like, but I sat here. So it's I can get it as long as it's balanced. Like, I would like to, sometimes walk into a store and talk to a cashier, but sometimes I feel I'm forced to go to self-checkout because the cashier has a very long line and I don't want to stay in the line for 5 items.
What do you think of AI in the arts, like music and movies?
If I'm going to a concert, I want to see a person.
Right.
I don't want to see a whatever they would form out of AI.
Because they do have artists that are AI. Like, you can just create a song, like put in like something, artist name inspired song, create a song and it'll be an AI voice singing it. And they have artists that are AI.
I just think now with the AI, I think it gives people who don't have the right intentions, it gives them fire to do crazy stuff. Like, someone could literally right now, if they wanted to, create a picture of you and I and have us somewhere else, or they could have our mouth moving to words that we aren't even saying.
Right. They've somehow made our voices sound like us. And then
that's what concerns me because there are some people that don't have good intentions. Now, let me ask you this. Do you think an AI could do your job? The job that you currently have right now, do you think they could do it?
No.
And I agree.
It's too personal.
I agree. How is that AI going to manage that person?
Some things, yes.
Go file. Yeah. I have to file sometimes. File all day. I don't care. But the phone.
Or sign this paper. Yeah, absolutely.
The reports. Yeah. I don't think an AI could do my job.
No.
Now, someone out there listening may disagree. If you know what Jen and I do, you might disagree. But I just don't see how an AI is going to do the preparation for an orientation unless I have to program. You got to do this, and every orientation isn't the same.
Imagine you go into a surgery and then it's like, oh, it's a robot. It's not even a person controlling it.
Okay, because my surgery it was controlled.
Yeah, because they do have what if it was totally a robot doing it?
Nope, because I might get something taken out that I don't need taken out. We'll get something attached to me. Absolutely not.
No. You'd be the first person to try this.
No.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movies where the actor is older and they make him look younger? And they put their young faces on. That's really creepy.
Yeah.
Really creepy.
Would you trust an AI to watch your dogs?
Yes.
Because you don't think they would harm them, or
no,
or just that you just know that they would just.
Well, dogs, they need a little bit of interaction, but it's mainly feeding them and letting them out.
But see, wouldn't that AI have to be programmed to do that?
Yes.
So you would have to have a AI programmed to specifically take care of dogs. Okay.
You can maybe start a service where you can watch dogs and have your AI robot watch.
Would you trust an AI to do your hair? I would
think it would be straight if it was, but not in style.
That's so. There are some limitations then to an AI.
Maybe there are AI. Now this is going to be on my phone later. AI hair cutters.
Okay.
Don't know. But I don't even know what the limit is now.
That's what I'm saying.
Because everything you would think wouldn't have been possible now is possible with AI.
Now, what about cleaning your house? Would they, well, like we say, wipe the table? Would it just be, would you give them specific duties? I want you to wipe the table, mop the floor, wash the walls.
This is going to sound very sexist, but there's probably some men that would never get married if
that's the case. Well, yeah. And I'm sure there's someone right now developing.
Oh,
it's probably already developed. It just hasn't been manufactured.
And I'm sure the first one we see will know 100% it was made by a man.
Yes. Wow.
We'll know whether a man or a woman.
So, last question. Do you think that we should all humans be concerned with the AI?
Yeah, I think so. I think people who are really worried about their privacy, that I can see that being a problem because it is being shared. I think for certain jobs, there's definitely a worry. Some basic jobs that are monotonous, they could be taken over by AI. I think there may be a concern, but then that opens up a bigger work area. But that, I would think that you have to have some level of intelligence. You have to know how to program. It's not an easy thing for people to do, most people to do. So you think of entry-level jobs for maybe elderly people or like people that are 15, 16 years old. That's the type of jobs they go, like greeters and, people who work at the fast food restaurants. And I feel like those are the ones that are going to lose their jobs first because they could be easily replaced by an AI or a robot that can go in and do it for them.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think you and I should be okay.
For now.
But I do agree. I think they could probably have that person standing at the door. Hello, come on in. Yeah. They're not going to pay someone to do that when they can have a robot do it.
Yeah. I know we said Walmart, but the elderly people, a lot of them have those jobs. They just sit there and
it would be, and I think about the people now at some stores that check receipts. They could probably program an AI to scan
and scan your bag.
Scan your bags, scan what's in your bag, scan your receipt, and say yes or no. So I'm thinking of someone right now who would not be standing there at that door. And she usually gives me a hug. But wow. So all of you are listening. I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you think that we should be concerned with AI?
Could they do our podcast for us?
They could come do our podcast.
You have to get rich and famous first. And then,
again, this is the real Felicia and Jen right now. But it is a possibility. Yes. It is a possibility. But thank you all for listening and leave us some very nice positive. Again, we all know Felicia is sensitive. So leave nice comments on our YouTube and all of our other platforms. Until next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.